What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Masculine Energy. In this video, we're going to talk about no contact makes you stronger. Everybody that has gone through a breakup has probably heard of the no contact rule, or maybe they hear some sort of variation from it from people around them in their lives, like family members. Things that family members will say are things like, you know, just don't reach out. Don't say anything. Don't do anything, and they'll come back crawling. They'll come crawling back. Something like that, right? And really, it's just a variation of the no contact rule. You just don't chase the person who pushed you out of their life. What I want you guys to understand is no contact is going to be one of those things that you do for you. It's not really for your ex in any way. It's actually for you. It's for you to become a stronger version of you, right? It's almost like emotional exercise. Look at it like that. So, for example, if you don't go to the gym for a while, then you do a heavy ass lift, you're going to be really gassed, right? Well, imagine that same thing with your emotions. How often are you able to practice your emotions? So, you know, like working out, not very often. So the people who go through a lot of things are usually the strongest people because they've seen that repetition of pain before. Now, it's obviously not a very good thing to go through those things, but here's the thing. No contact, if you can maintain it and you can keep pushing forward and not let the emotional pull from you wanting to reach out to your ex control you, you're actually going to become a much stronger person in the end. And it's actually going to show you a lot of things that you were doing in the relationship that were wrong. So you're going to realize, I did a lot of things in the relationship that sucked. She did a lot of things that sucked, which a lot of guys always have to point out, especially in the membership group. I'm not going to name any names, but it's kind of wild. And what you realize is, you know, at the very end of it all, when you get to the end where you are over your ex and you're with another girl or you've moved on, whatever, right? When you get to that point, you are going to look back at yourself and you're going to look back at how needy you felt, and you're going to look back at how strong you didn't feel. You're going to look back and you're going to wonder, how the fuck was I even surviving life like this? I should have been stronger. I should have been better. So here's the thing. No contact will make you stronger because it's forcing you to do something emotionally that you don't want to do. And you think you know better by reaching out and making your ex, making it known how you feel, right? But when you do that, they know how you feel. They know exactly where you stand in the relationship, which is actually why they're leaving you. Because especially when it comes to a woman, when a woman, you know, wants to walk away, she's going to walk away from you if you get her attraction level low enough. Do no contact. Practice that emotional strength. Start using that. And it's actually going to be a tool that you can use for the rest of your life. It's going to be a skill. It's going to be something that you can use to become a much better version of yourself. So don't look at it like such an enemy. Try to think of no contact as your friend, as your catalyst to get to a better place in your life. So I know it's really hard to see it like that. And I trust me, I totally understand. Like, everyone looking at this video is going to look at it and they're gonna be like, dude, like, I'm going through a breakup. Like, how the fuck is this going to make me stronger? How is this going to make me better? But I've been through 3-4 good breakups, really, like, you know, some hurt more than others, but I've been through some pretty bad breakups before. And at the end of it all, I was always proud of myself for being able to stick to no contact. The very first time I heard of no contact was actually just from my dad. He was like, he saw that I was going through a breakup and he was there for me. And he was like, hey, look, like all you got to do when you're going through this shit is just don't say anything to them. Don't let them know what's going on in your life. Let them feel the breakup. Let her come to you. He was always good with that. And really all that was just another no contact rule application. So I used that, and then I was really proud of myself for doing it because I would see the fluctuations of attraction in her when I did it properly. So I would always, you know, go back to it, and I was always like, oh, this works. I would actually use space more often, right? If that makes sense. So let's just say, for example, because I'd see her at school, right? Like I was in high school during my very first breakup, at the very end of high school, and I'd see her at school, and I was always like, hey, like wave at her and whatever. And because we had like three 3 of the same classes together in the very last year of school that we're in school. I'd see her, and the more I acted like I didn't give a shit, right, the better off it was. And the more she'd wonder about me. Then she'd pull in close and I'd let her in, and then she'd pull away because she's like, oh, I know how he still feels, right? And they have to be so afraid to lose you that they want to come back. But sometimes they have this like weird little gray area where they're like, I don't know if I want to get back together because I don't want to lose you, but I also don't want to be with you, right? So I don't want to just ramble on in this video. No contact will make you a much stronger person if you're able to do it. You'll see it in the end. It's one of those things that's a delayed gratification thing. It's not instant gratification like everybody fucking wants these days, right, guys? So I'm going to end this video there. Trust the process, okay? Tactical Soap Company is the sponsor of this video. Bond is my absolute favorite. And it's got that pheromone infused stuff that's all good for you. And I'll see you guys in the next video, and I am done.